Okay, there are 34.55 DAGs per dig. 45.67 yillies is the same as 22.1 yallies. 22.5 yallies equals 8 exactly sosas, which is equal to exactly 1 SAMI. If there are 12.5 sosas in 99.5 DAGs, how many digs are in 1,234.5 yillies? Okay, this is one of those problems where the units are just completely made up, and the whole point is for us to understand how we're going to use dimensional analysis. So we're going to start off, we have yillies. This is what we're given. And we're going to go through a series of steps, and we eventually want to get to digs. Okay, so if we go over here and we look at yillies is the same as 22.1 yallies. That's the only possible conversion we have to get rid of yillies. So we're going to go to yallies. So we're just going to try to draw out a little map here to help us do our problem solving. And then from yallies equals exactly 8 sosas. And again, there's no other place where yallies is converted to anything, so we're gonna use go to sosas. Now the problem here is it says a sosa is equal to 1 SAMI, but it also says if there are 12.5 sosas in 99.5 DAGs. So you can see that sosas convert into two things. But SAMI's doesn't go to anything else. SAMI's is not going to lead us to digs. But if you notice, we can go from sosas to DAGs and then DAGs to digs. So again, this is part of that reasoning. So we're going to go from sosas to DAGs and then DAGs to finally get digs. Okay, so I'm going to start off with what I'm given, which is 1,234.5 yillies. And I'm just going to abbreviate it like that. Of course, we're going to multiply, and we're going to change it to yallies. Then we're going to multiply again, change it to sosas. And then we're going to multiply again, change to DAGs. And then our last conversion will be to digs. So you can see for each arrow, we're going to have one multiplication sign. So setting up a little map like this can be quite helpful. All right, so we're going to get rid of yillies. I'm just going to let the units guide me right now and get yallies. Then I'm going to put yallies on the bottom because I want to cancel them out and get sosas. So you can see dimensional analysis can be used for units you know and for units you've never heard of before. These units don't exist. I just made them up. Okay, now we're going to put sosas down here so we can cancel those out, and we're going to put DAGs on top. And then lastly, we're going to convert DAGs into digs. And we're letting our little map up here guide us. Okay, so yalli, if we go back up here, we have our conversion. So this is 22.1 yallies is the same as 45.67 yillies. Okay? Then we're going to go and look for sosas, and we're going from yallies to sosas. So we see yallies up here, 22.5, and that is equal to exactly 8 sosas. So let's just stop for a minute. Does this mean we only have one significant figure? Well, the answer is no, because it says exactly. And even here it says exactly. We're going to assume the rest of these are measurements. So they're not exact. Okay, so far we would have 3 significant digits from 22.1 and 22.5. All right, so then let's go to DAGs and sosas. So we see that there are 12.5 sosas in 99.5 DAGs. And then lastly, at the very beginning, it said that there are 34.55 DAGs per dig. So per dig, that's going to be per one dig, and we're going to put that on top, and that's going to be an exact number. So let's kind of go through. We were given yillies. 22.1 yallies is 45.67 yillies, 8 sosas, 22.5 yallies, that's up here. DAGs, 99.5 DAGs, 12.5 sosa, 1 dig is 34.55 DAGs. Okay, so you can see dimensional analysis, letting the units guide us like that, everything cancels out. And we can solve so many different problems using dimensional analysis. Okay, so here we have, you can see 3 sig figs. Now, we're going to multiply everything that's on top and divide everything that's on the bottom. I recommend you do this with your own calculator, and you get a big number, 48.93559, and even more than that. So we're going to round off to 3 sig figs. That's going to be 48.9, and don't forget the units, digs. I'll put that where it says answer. Okay, so you can see dimensional analysis is quite helpful, can solve many different problems.